Did you know that for decades, men's grooming has been at war with curls? We were told to flatten them, to gel them into submission, to shear them off before they could show their true character. The goal was always control, forcing coils and waves into shapes that simply weren't natural. For a long time, the prevailing wisdom was that curly hair was a problem to be solved, not a feature to be celebrated. But in 2025, that is all changing. The fight is over. This is the modern fade with a natural curl shape. It's more than just a haircut. It's a fundamental shift in perspective. This is the definitive guide to one of the biggest men's hair trends of the year, a look that finally achieves the perfect balance between sharp, modern structure and the authentic freedom of natural curls. Forget what you thought you knew. We're about to deconstruct the history, master the technique, and unlock the style that will help define the year ahead. Section 1. The history, from tamed to textured. To understand why this haircut is so significant in 2025, we have to look back. The journey of men's curly hair is a story of suppression and, ultimately, liberation. If you were getting your haircut in the early 2000s, you'll remember the era of control. The industry philosophy was simple: tame the curls at all costs. Haircuts were often very short on top, designed to minimize any hint of natural movement, while the tools of the trade were heavy gels that created tight, helmet-like silhouettes. The result was a generation of men who either kept their hair extremely short or felt their natural texture was unprofessional or unkempt. Then, something began to shift in the 2010s. The rise of the natural hair movement, amplified by social media, started to change attitudes. People began to see the beauty and uniqueness in their natural texture, and they started walking into barbershops and hair salons with new knowledge and confidence, asking for cuts that enhanced their curls, not hid them. During this period, the fade surged in popularity and became the perfect vehicle for this new mindset. A sharp fade provided a clean masculine frame, allowing the curls on top to become the main event. It was a step in the right direction, a way to have a modern look and celebrate natural texture. And that brings us to today, to 2025, the year of balance. The fade and natural curl combination has reached its zenith. It's no longer just a fade with some length left on top. It's a thoughtfully constructed shape that represents the perfect equilibrium of structure and freedom. It's a masculine cut that doesn't demand the sacrifice of character. This trend is driven by a desire for low-maintenance, high-impact styles that look just as good freshly cut as they do growing out. It's a haircut that says you appreciate precision, but you also embrace your authentic self. It is in every sense the haircut of the moment because it's a statement of confidence. Section 2. Deconstructing the cut, the anatomy of the 2025 shape now. Let's break down how this entire look is built, from the consultation to the final detail. This is where the artistry happens. Understanding the how and the why behind each step is what separates a standard cut from a truly transformative one. First, the consultation. This is non-negotiable. Before clippers touch the head, you must understand the canvas. What is the client's curl type, from a loose wave to a tight coil? What is their face shape, their lifestyle? The beauty of this cut is its versatility, but it must be tailored. The goal is a silhouette that flatters the individual. We begin with clean, damp hair, ready for sectioning. Next is sectioning. This is a critical and often overlooked step. We need a clean separation between the hair to be faded and the curls on top. I create a strong horseshoe parting, isolating the top from the sides and back. This does two things. It provides a clean area for the fade, and more importantly, it protects the length and weight of the curls on top, ensuring we don't accidentally cut into them. With the hair sectioned, we begin the fade. I start by debulking the hair on the sides, often with a number 2 or 3 guard, to remove initial weight. Then, the real work begins. I create my first guideline with my trimmer to establish where the fade will start. This is the foundation. My preference is a low to mid taper, as it complements the weight of the curls without going too high. Taking a fade too high is a common mistake that can make the top look disconnected, like a hat. You need to leave enough dark area to support the shape. Now, for the blend. With the initial guideline in, I take my clipper with the lever open and no guard to create the first section. The motion here is key, a gentle C-shape or scooping motion, flicking the wrist out. You don't want to press hard and create another harsh line. After that, I close the lever halfway to work on the bottom of that section. Finally, I close the lever completely to erase the initial guideline. It's all about that subtle lever play. From there, we work up through the guards systematically. I'll use my number 1 guard, lever open, to create the next section. Then use my half guard to blend the space between the 0 and the 1. After that, the number 2 guard starts blending into the length at the parietal ridge. The key is consistency in using that scooping motion to avoid hard lines. The transition between the fade and the curls needs to be seamless. This is often where clipper over comb or shear over comb work comes in, to soften that final connection point for a flawless blend. Once the fade is smooth, we let down the curls. My philosophy here is simple: touch the curls as little as possible while cutting. Aggressive cutting disrupts the natural curl pattern and creates frizz. I prefer cutting curls when they are mostly dry or slightly damp. so I can see exactly how they fall. I'm not forcing them into a shape. I'm refining the one they already have. For length, the sweet spot is often around 3 to 4 fingers. This gives curls enough weight to clump together and form properly, but it's light enough to have bounce. It allows the curls to move unapologetically. Finally, the detail that makes or breaks the cut, the lineup. A sharp, clean hairline is just as important as the fade. It's the frame for the entire picture. I use my trimmers to carefully line up the forehead, temples, and around the ears. This sharp perimeter creates a stunning contrast with the soft, textured curls on top. It's that blend of precision and nature that defines the 2025 look. It screams intentionality. We're deep in the technical details, and if you're finding this breakdown valuable for your own clients or for your next trip to the barber, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. It allows me to continue making these in-depth guides for you. The cut is done, but the look isn't finished. Let's bring these curls to life. Section 3. The styling routine. Activating the curls. A great haircut is only half the battle. The right styling routine makes it exceptional. One of the biggest challenges for stylists is client education. Many clients are so used to old habits, heavy products, rough towel drying that they unknowingly sabotage their new cut. Proper styling ensures the cut lives up to its full potential. It all starts with hydration. This is the golden rule of curly hair. Curls thrive on moisture. Hydrated hair clumps into defined frizz-free curls. Dehydrated hair separates and becomes frizzy. So, after the cut, while the hair is still damp, the first step is a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream. This isn't about hold, it's about infusing the hair with moisture. Next is product choice, and this is where you tailor the finish. The goal in 2025 is a soft, touchable hold, not the crunchy, wet look of the past. For a natural finish, a high-quality curl cream is perfect. It provides moisture and a soft hold that enhances natural texture. For more definition, a light gel or mousse is a great option, especially in humidity. Look for products that offer definition without a hard, crunchy cast. For the best of both worlds, hybrid cream gels provide the structure of a gel with the softness of a cream. Application is just as important as the product. I apply product to very damp hair to distribute it evenly and lock in moisture. I take a small amount, rub it between my palms, and scrunch it upward into the curls. This motion encourages the curl pattern to spring up. Be gentle. Overworking the hair will break up curl clumps and lead to frizz. Apply, scrunch, and leave it alone. Finally, drying. Air drying is your best friend for a low-maintenance finish. If you want a boost in volume and definition, a diffuser is an essential tool. It disperses the airflow so it doesn't blast the curls apart. You can use it to gently cup the curls from below, drying them in their natural shape to make them pop. Section 4. Maintenance. Keeping the cut sharp and the curls healthy. This haircut is popular because it's designed to grow out gracefully, but a little maintenance goes a long way. For clients, the rules are simple. You don't need to wash and style every day. In fact, you shouldn't. Overwashing strips curls of the natural oils they need. You can refresh curls on day 2 or 3 with a light mist of water to reactivate yesterday's product. Keep your fade looking clean with a touch-up every 2 to 3 weeks to maintain that sharp contrast. And when you return for a full cut, communicate that you want to maintain the length on top. Curls need length to move. For stylists, our job extends beyond the chair. Educate your clients on this home care. It's the key to their satisfaction. During the service, recommend the lightweight products you're using and explain why they work. Advise them to schedule fade touch-ups. By empowering them with this knowledge, you're not just giving them a haircut, you're giving them a sustainable style. Section 5. The verdict. Why this cut is winning 2025. So, why has this combination of a sharp fade and natural curls become one of the defining men's hairstyles of 2025? It boils down to a few factors that align with the modern lifestyle and mindset. First, it's remarkably low maintenance for such a high-impact look. The style grows out gracefully, so the overall shape remains strong. Second, its versatility is unmatched. It looks just as appropriate in a corporate boardroom as it does in the gym. It adapts, but on a deeper level. This haircut is about authenticity. For years, men were taught to conform to a single standard of grooming. This cut rejects that idea. It celebrates natural texture and individuality while embracing the clean elements of modern masculinity. It's a declaration that you can be both professional and authentic. Sharp and free-flowing, that is incredibly confidence boosting. When a client sees their natural curls shaped and enhanced, not hidden, it's an empowering feeling. Take a look at this. From the front, you see the sharp, clean frame of the lineup, which draws attention to the eyes and face. As we turn to the side, you see that seamless, buttery blend of the fade, transitioning flawlessly from skin to the soft texture above. There are no hard lines, just a perfect gradient. And on top, you see the result of all that careful work: soft, hydrated, defined curls that have movement, life, and personality. This is the balance we've been talking about. The precision of the fade providing the foundation for the freedom of the curls. To recap, the fade and natural curl shape of 2025 is more than a trend. It's the culmination of a decade-long shift toward authenticity. It's achieved through a precise fade kept low enough to anchor the curls, preserving enough length on top for natural movement. The styling is about hydration, using lightweight products, and enhancing, not forcing, the curl pattern. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most important haircuts of the year, subscribe for more pro tips and in-depth tutorials. Then drop a comment below. Is this a style you would rock? Are there other trends you want me to break down? I read all the comments, so let's talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.